Up next on American Ghost Hunters.
Hit and killed after walking out into a rural stretch of road in the town of Darien. Now police are trying to determine what caused him to suddenly walk into oncoming traffic. Channel 7's Kyla Igo joining us tonight with our top story.
Kendra, good evening. And Genesee County Sheriff's deputies believe 20-year-old Casey Parnell was leaving the Rascal Flats concert at the Darien Lake Performing Arts Center when he was struck by a minivan. Now, the accident happened just after 9 o'clock at night on Saturday. Investigators say Parnell was standing on the shoulder of Sumner Road near Colby when he entered the roadway abruptly for some reason and was hit by an oncoming minivan going eastbound. The 20-year-old and Mumford area resident was transported to the Erie County Medical Center via Mercy flight, but died from his injuries this morning. And now investigators are trying to figure out why Parnell suddenly went into oncoming traffic.
Did you claim this room as your own? You kicked that little girl out? I would say yeah. Yeah. That's for sure. Do you think he knows he's dead?
Yeah, I think he's just in between.
Just earthbound.
Mm-hmm. That's a real state of like confusion. There's no growth or anything in that stage, so I feel like that's it.
Yeah, no evolvement, no nothing, right?
Just confusion, yeah.
That's me every day. Can you make those devices go off again?
Oh, that was
Thank you.
That's cool.
That's great. Okay.
both of them.
You can shut them off now.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yo, man, that's just out of hand, dude.
That's crazy.
That's out of hand.
I'm Michael Angley, a private investigator by day and a paranormal investigator by night. Not long ago, I teamed up with Peter Canillis, a veteran ghost hunter and master dowser, to put together a team of paranormal investigators to help people with problems that they could not explain. Americans have always helped people in need, and American ghost hunters continue the tradition of helping others. We work with well-known mediums and help families get on with their lives. The evidence we collect will speak for itself, and they do speak.
Turn right on. Can you do that for us? Try as hard as you can. There it goes.
This is what you asked for.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm in there.
Dale, can you turn it off now?
This family has been touched by two suicides. One was a close friend of the family. The other was a 20-year-old male that jumped in front of their vehicle to kill himself. The driver of the vehicle, Amanda, said that since the collision, she had seen Casey, the one that she had hit, in her van, in her home, and felt like he was wrapped around her. We brought Nicole Berardi Wright, an amazing medium, to help this family get their lives back.
Did you claim this room as your own? You kicked that little girl out? I would say yeah. That's for sure. Did you know her? Did you commit suicide? You think this is the younger one?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he was probably around 16.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a yes. He's answering. He's answering us.
Yeah, that's like both of them are going off. That's crazy. No.
Do you know that we're paranormal investigators? And we're here to talk to you? Can you press your hand on that piece of paper over there? Try to make an imprint, just to validate that you're here. Because we're not here to harm you in any way. This is Nicole Berardi Wright. She's a medium, psychic. I'm getting the headache. Don't be afraid of us in any way. Can you knock? Did you hear that? Before you moved, I heard a knock over there. What's that?
Move my hand a little bit, but I don't think that was it.
It was over there. Can you knock? Can you knock like that?
We're here to communicate. You're doing a good job so far. Do you like this Dow down here? Feels like a colder breeze down here. Probably got too many people up on top here, buddy.
I don't know. He didn't seem to care.
I'll get out of the way.
He didn't seem to care before.
Yeah, he didn't. It's a lot of energy though, set those off like that.
That was crazy. I mean, just all the millimeter getting a 13.3 spike.
Oh,
That's just
ridiculous. I got one in the bedroom too.
wow.
It was like a.
And that's where Amanda says the entity that jumped in front of her van and killed himself wraps himself around her
I'm gonna put my millimeter in there real quick.
to the point where she can't sleep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she has all these issues because of this stuff. You know?
There's definitely some energy in here. That's no doubt.
You could tell. I mean, just when we were sitting in front of the house, looking at the house, that this end room was like, you know, and I didn't even know what was what. Do you think he knows he's dead?
Yeah, I think he's just in between.
Just earthbound.
That's a real state of like confusion. There's no growth or anything in that stage, so I feel like that's it.
Yeah, no evolvement, no nothing, right?
Just confusion, yeah.
That's me every day. That's weird though. To have all that stuff go off like that. I mean, that's just.
Two in here too, Mike.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and the thing just flashed.
Huh.
We're getting stuff in both areas.
Can you make those devices go off again?
Oh, that was
Thank you.
That's cool.
That's great. Okay.
both of them.
You can shut them off now. Wow.
Wow.
Yo, man. That's just out of hand, dude.
That's crazy.
That's out of hand. I've never seen these things go on and off as we asked it to. Only the flashlight.
No, it has to be pretty high. to make the alarm to go off. It's got to be 3 or higher.
That's not a coincidence.
No, and we got 2 of them going off at the same time.
One on the floor and one up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's no outlet right there. There's nothing that should be causing that. So
Maybe somebody here.
yeah. I'm also getting spikes in the bedroom too. We went down to 2 now.
I want to focus on this right now.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Can you wave your hand or sit on those other devices? Kind of just imagine that you're sitting down. I mean, he's got to be pretty strong to be doing this stuff like this. Right?
Mhm.
What are you feeling?
Definitely an earthbound spirit.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, like he knows he's passed on,
Mm-hmm.
but that's about it.
Right, right.
Yeah, so he really needs to be moved on.
But why is he staying here? Why do you think?
Probably because this family is open. Obviously, they are on a vibration where they are sensitive to spirits,
Right.
and since there's a connection to the family, I definitely feel like that's why.
She said all the kids in the neighborhood kind of come and hang out here.
That's probably a part of it too.
It's inviting. It's a loving environment. Do you love Amanda? Is she like your mom? You were friends with her oldest son? It's not good what you're doing though, and to claim this room and kick the little girl out. I think you know better. Obviously, you were in distress and you weren't doing well when you killed yourself, which you shouldn't have done, but you can't go back. But you can go forward. Do you think he's just in here? Do you think that he's stuck in here, like he just stays in here? Or he's here because he wants to be in here?
We'll point that toward the closet.
Let me see. Well, something just came to mind. I've noticed that in some houses there are rooms that I've heard it described as a portal. Some houses do have rooms where spirit activity is centered because of that. Like I'm not sure how to explain it, like a place where it's just easier for spirits to come through and they like are attracted to spots in a house.
It's probably an easy exit, easy entry type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just smelled something
Whoa.
weird. Yeah, I just smelled something weird.
That's crazy.
Both of them going
They're
off.
pegged too. They're max. I'm looking at them. They're on the full red line. What is going on? That's.
I mean, before I asked them to do it, go on, it went on. I asked them to go off, and went on.
Maybe when you were talking about the portal,
Yeah.
that's when they seem to go off.
Is that what's here, a portal? A portal of energy? A doorway? A way to get back and forth? But this dude is stuck, right?
Yeah.
Like you're saying he's confused. And we've run into that before. And it's never good when they're confused and they're like this. But you know what? I'm not feeling that dankness in here.
No, it doesn't feel.
That heavy.
I feel a little heavy.
A little bit.
But not like we've seen before.
Yeah.
Definitely. So.
Definitely feels warmer in this room. You walk out, it's cool. In this room, it's hot. I don't know why, but maybe we should put the millimeter up there too.
That's what I'm saying. Grab the one that I have by my gear.
You got one on there too.
I think maybe it's because these spirits aren't really negative. They had a confused life and now they're still confused.
So if they walk, anything comes through this closet, this motion light's gonna go off. Oh. 1.1. That's crazy. When you walk over here, it seems to go off.
Something in the closet. Do you think he's in the closet? He think he's like in there, like that's his room. He claimed this whole room. I mean, he kicked the little girl out of here. 5-year-old girl. She came running out. You know, the man kicked me out of the room.
That's the little girl we met tonight?
Yeah, me.
Let's see, where's an easy point you can see this?
That's cool right there. If you can,
Can you see it? Yeah.
if you can prop it up.
Yeah, it's having a hard time. Oop, point 2. I can't get it to stay there though.
Yeah, that paper's in front there.
Yeah, I need something flat to set it on. I'm trying to disturb anything else. It's kind of hard.
Some toys there. I mean, there's plenty of stuff, I think.
It'll stay there. You see it's jumping around already?
It's already at point 1.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of the way. I'll let you.
I noticed out there in the living room there was something like that. It was going up.
The millimeter.
The millimeter was going off out there
Yeah,
too.
that's-
There's readings all through this house.
Yeah, I noticed that.
In the bedroom too, it spiked up really high to like a 5, went back down. I wonder if she'll get anything in the bedroom.
The other bedroom.
Yeah, in here, because I got readings in there too.
I think it behooves us though to wait for Amanda until we go into her bedroom, because
Well, that's crazy,
here we
dude.
go. Wow.
When you mention Amanda,
Yeah.
it's almost like it goes off on certain things. That you
I mean, she has 2 suicides in her life. One she knew, and the other one just jumped in front of her van. And that guy could have killed the whole family. I mean, you know, you're going 60 miles an hour in a van, and you hit something like that. It had to have been horrific for everybody, but I mean, he could have killed people too.
Yeah. But they don't think. I think he just wanted to. It was probably one of those things. He just made his mind up to do it, and that was it.
Basically,
He wasn't thinking.
crazy. And then to attach himself to people that he don't even know. And he's just kind of in it, you know?
He might be confused though. Like
Yeah.
Nicole said, like in a death state that he doesn't really know.
Right.
Yeah. He's probably just confused and is attaching himself to the people who saw him last. Maybe he's trying to figure out what's happening.
Can you move that door? I want to see him move the door.
Slam the door. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm happy if it moves like an inch.
Right. Or set that motion light off. They walk in the closet and that motion light will go off. It's weird when you mention Amanda. About Mia.
So he's got to have like relatives, right? He's got to have like people calling to him or something, no?
Think about that. She's the last person that she.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard a little knock.
Yeah. He's got to have people, right?
His last view was her though.
Yeah,
You
that's
think-
why.
The guy who killed it. Well, that,
There you go.
There, I heard him knock. I heard him
That-
knock, definitely.
yeah. That's the guy in the van who jumped in front of her van and died. But do you think that this is that guy, or do you think this is the one who is friends with the family
I
who killed
thought it was
himself?
the friend.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, the other guy.
Yeah. Oops.
Which makes sense. They knew them.
And it all happened in close proximity, so
Yeah, that's
it was
horrible.
one right after the other. So it would make sense if that guy came here, especially if he's used to hanging out here with Amanda, her kids, and it's a family environment. Maybe he just likes his room.
Yeah, but the other thing was I think that the family's just sensitive.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Not everyone's very sensitive and open. So
So you're gonna attract that energy when you're that sensitive.
yeah, that's
We've seen it in many cases too that we've done.
Were you friends with the family? You used to hang out here? Hang out here, watch TV, play video games?
As I said, video games, you can hear a distortion on the microphone, and it sounds like a voice says video games.
See something flash. I wasn't sure what that was.
Where?
I don't know. I seen a flash.
Might be something against the outside windows, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see a car go by though.
No, it's raining out too.
Yeah.
Looks like it's pouring.
I want to move that motion light because that's going to be setting that off.
If you have something to say, you can say it to us. Is that how you're going to speak to us, through these devices? We're recording you with a video camera. We're also recording you with an audio device.
I feel like something's gonna come up on the audio, like an EVP or something.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that feeling.
You know, it's funny though, when the other meters don't go off, don't go off while those other two are. I think that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. We're definitely getting readings though.
But vice versa has happened in other ghost hunts. We've had hits on the static device, the Tribo,
Right.
and then the K2 next to it got nothing. But then there's times we had hits on the K2 and the other thing got nothing.
We could try the K2.
Hmm.
We rule out everything.
The one that's on top of my case, that one's the extra sensitive one.
Okay. We got it.
I was just gonna say, can you make those devices go off? That's funny.
Yeah. Maybe you're really in tune.
I'm just trying to scan it real quick just to see.
Right.
It's baseline, just nothing right now. Try in the closet in here. No. So we did basically a sweep, so we're not getting any hits. Let's see, we got a lot of meters here. It's crazy.
Yeah, just put it up there.
We put it up here, it's kind of out of the way a little bit.
Right.
Can you see that with your camera?
Yeah, I mean, if it goes off, I could just point at it. I basically get everything in the same shot right now.
Okay, I'll get back out of the way.
Okay, can you make those meters go off? Anything over there? We got a lot of gear here. Whoa. I just got the cold blast of air. Did you feel that? Because it came from your direction. Did you feel cold air?
I didn't feel it over here.
Wow. Something just flew right past me. Yo, something just went whoosh, right past my face.
I feel cool now.
It's cold.
Yeah, look.
It's cold.
Right after you got that cold rush.
I'm saying...
The lights up there were going off.
Oh, really? The
Yeah.
K2?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's cold.
I never seen.
Like right here. Like, I mean really cold.
I got chills now.
Yeah, I do too.
It feels colder. I got it on my back.
Yeah, there's no air conditioning on or anything. There's nothing on.
No.
You
It's
know?
actually, it was hot here, like not long. More with the, I should have looked at the temperature.
72.5?
72.5, yeah.
There's knocking. I'm afraid it's my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the front door?
Yeah.
Let me check. Yep. I'll check.
Yeah. Well, that's weird then. Because I've been hearing like knocking on like someone was knocking on the door.
No, he's in the car.
Wow.
That's weird.
No, there's nobody at the door?
No, there's
That's
nobody
why.
there.
That's why I checked my phone earlier. I was like, maybe he's calling.
No, he's
He
in the
wants to
car.
come
I
in.
could see him.
Yeah.
And the dog just started barking when you
Yeah.
opened the door. I mean,
Yeah.
if he had walked up, that dog would have went
Yeah.
nuts.
No, he's in the car. I just checked.
Yeah, and I had just heard the knock, so.
I heard
that's
that
weird.
earlier. It sounded like it was on the floor, though.
I mean, paranormally, we're getting everything that there is, like the cold blast of air. Now I'm getting cold from over here.
It feels cold out
But
there now.
something went right past my face. Like, and the only thing on my face right now is this monitor. So it's shining up at me, you know? So something was like here. It went shh, and it wasn't like a piece of dust or any of that. You know? That was wild. Is that you? Give me a cold blast of air. Do it again, man. I'm sweating.
The K2 that was going off.
Wow. Can you do it again with the K2? That thing up there on the window ledge? Can you make that go off? Turn on. Light it up all the way until it goes red. about those devices down there. 0.2 on the mel meter. You know what it feels like? It feels like it builds and then he does something. Like it builds and builds and builds and boom, something happens. And it builds and builds and builds and boom, and something happens. You know what I mean?
It takes a lot of energy to set those off, so.
Wow. If this dude is that strong, if people leave this room and he throws all the clothes around, all the toys, I mean, everything's thrown about. I mean, that's pretty powerful. That's like poltergeist. Now I'm getting the cold again over here, coming from this way.
It feels a lot colder in here.
Yeah, I'm getting a blast of cold. I'm saying it's cold.
Do you know the guy?
And it's a funky cold.
Oh, look at the meter. Look at the K2.
Right, K2's going off.
Holy crap.
Wow.
We're getting like every response possible.
Everything. And you could hear it, the K2.
Yeah, the K2 was clicking. Did you hear that?
That one makes a noise.
Yeah.
But I mean, between the cold and that whole thing, that's pretty interesting. My hairs on my arms are standing up.
So I wonder if he's drawn by the family here then. You
0.3 on the millimeter.
You think you'll move on, Nicole?
Yeah.
Can you move them on?
Do you want me to right now?
Or do you want to wait till
We should
Amanda
probably
I wanted Amanda to be here so she could experience it.
say some words? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she coming or?
Got me. She probably should have been here already.
She got a number.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll take a break and call her.
Okay.
Then Nicole can kind of walk around.
Yeah.
Cause
I got the headache. Boom. Right in the middle of my head, man. Amanda's here. As you can see.
it's all 0 right now.
Yeah, millimeters is 0.
Let me reset this sometimes.
What are you resetting?
The ghost box.
Oh, okay. How you feeling, Nicole?
The energy is a little different.
Yeah,
It is different, isn't it?
There you go. Point
There's a
two.
0.2.
It's going back
It's
up.
building. But that's what it seems like it happens in here. Like it builds up, and all of a sudden you have this big blurt of activity. Like it's a cycle. You know what I mean? I mean, it's back to 0 again now.
Yeah, the energy's definitely swirling around.
Yeah.
It
But
does-
I know-
It does feel different in here.
That temperature gauge down there didn't move, and I felt ice cold on my face here, and then something flew right in front of my face right here.
Yeah, and then we both started feeling cold.
Yeah.
Which was weird.
It's 71 right now. Oh,
It feels different in here.
it does feel different.
Pat had a really good sense of humor.
Do you watch ghost hunting on TV?
I'm not sure. Walking Dead. Huge Walking Dead fan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
K2.
K2's going off, yeah?
Yep.
There you go. Walking Dead? You like The Walking Dead?
Favorite team is the Steelers.
Steelers, yeah?
Yep.
Pittsburgh Steelers, man.
Yep, and I'm from Pittsburgh, so he and I always talked about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
There
Ah,
you go.
one of the best football teams in the world.
0.2. Got a little hit off that.
Not as good as the 49ers, though.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding, Patrick. I don't even like sports. So, I don't even know who's playing or who's what, who's doing what. When the Super Bowl happens, to me, it's just about chicken wings.
It's all about the food and beer, right?
That's it.
This one's building down here. It's going up.
Point 0.9
Yeah, it's
on the
going-
millimeter.
The energy's going up. I can see it on both
6,
meters.
4.
This one jumped up. Went down.
Patrick, can you show yourself to us? Try really hard. Are you confused? So what exactly happened? He came in, your daughter came out of the room and said, this man chased me out or something?
She said Casey kicked me out of my bedroom. He said that I had to move in with you, Mommy, because he's living in there now.
Casey did.
Casey, not Pat, yeah.
Right. Wow.
You just said entry.
Yeah. Casey, are you here? You jump in front of her van and killed yourself? You could have hurt them, you know that, right?
Why did you do that?
It's something you never want to do, but unfortunately you can't go back. But you gotta stop. You have to stop harassing this family. You have to stop hurting them. You didn't even know them. And you attach yourself to these people, and then you're harming them. What do you want to say, Nicole?
That I'm still feeling that sense of confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, really in between. I feel like he's not really sure what he's doing.
Right.
Because there's nothing negative. Nothing negative, but
I'm not feeling
yeah.
that dankness or nothing.
But there's a problem, so.
Yeah.
The energy though.
Why do you think he attached himself though, like that?
I think it was probably a combination of him attaching himself
What
to
is
the
that?
last.
K2.
That's the K2 going on. But before that I heard like a rattling.
That's the K2.
No. I heard like knock, 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 knock.
Do you think he's almost like his death state, like confused, or does he know he's like past?
Yeah, but I think he hasn't gone through the stages that
There.
need to go
K2's
through.
going off.
So he doesn't know what happened to him because that's what we figure out once we've passed on.
Yeah.
And he hasn't gone through those stages, so
So he's just kind of stuck
yeah,
right now.
And confused.
very.
That's what I get.
Why do you think this room? You said before it was like an entry.
Yeah, I think there are some places where it's easier for spirits to manifest, and I've heard before where activity is centered on one room in a house, and I feel like that's what's going on here. This room, we've all felt it, that there's more energy here.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, and this shows.
I mean, yeah, we're picking up energy on our meters like crazy.
Do you think it's her age because she's 5 and
Yeah.
innocent and like sort of able to accept it, or?
Kids are open.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
another thing.
Oh, look,
There it is.
there it is.
Yeah.
There's that spike.
Younger
And-
people.
Oh, it's gonna.
I'll tell you this right now.
I got my.
I started getting the headache. It was building, and then that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
My hair. It's cool down my hair. My arms going up down there.
Well, younger people are on a higher vibration,
Okay.
especially children.
Okay.
Yeah. Children usually see spirits, even if they don't develop abilities when they're older.
Right.
They're just more open
Right. Right.
to begin with.
Right.
So. Yeah.
They really weren't.
Yeah.
They're not taught to like dispel it or just disbelieve. So
Yeah.
Right.
it's more
She
That's
doesn't.
another
She
thing.
doesn't like know how to lie or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, she's 5, so
Yeah.
she just tells me what she sees and
Yeah.
hears, and it's
kind of
Yeah.
innocent.
But to say a guy kicked you out, like
Yeah.
Casey, she said by name?
Yes,
Casey.
Casey. Casey
Casey
told
kicked
her
her.
she could not live in here anymore.
Wow.
She used actually
Yes,
her name.
yes.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Casey, are you here? Are you here? You want to communicate with us? You know what we're doing here? You know why we're here? So Nicole, how many people do you feel are here?
I have only connected with 2 spirits, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't feel like there's any more energy.
That makes sense.
And both male.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Younger spirits.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
16 and 19. Mm-hmm.
There's usually other issues that go along with it.
You know him for a long time?
I knew him forever, yeah.
His whole life, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he's been my son's best friend.
So he was like a son to you.
Yeah.
You see her all the time,
All the
hanging
time.
out.
Wow.
Very sad to have someone go like that, you know,
Yeah.
especially young and his whole life's ahead of him. It just
And
makes it.
he shot himself, you know.
Oh wow. It was just out of the blue too. There's no,
Yeah, like there was no indication. He was always he's very, joking all the time, laughing all the time. You know, everything's all very fun, and he was just a really joyous kid, really smart. I don't know. I think that's the biggest
it's hard.
pain. That's the biggest part of the suicide. It's like the why, you know.
Yeah,
like that's,
there's unanswered.
right.
And I think they do kind of stay around a little bit.
Patrick, you want to show yourself to us?
Whoa.
That's what I was doing earlier.
End at 3.7 on the millimeter when that happened.
Yeah.
It all happened at the same time.
I mean, that was like a direct response. That's crazy.
Yeah, same as before.
Yeah.
You know, there's a 0.3 now on the millimeter.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely energy coming through there.
Patrick, you like all these nice things that Amanda's saying about you? Makes you think, huh? Patrick, we can't help you come back, but we can help you go forward. We can help you connect with family on the other side. And then what you do is entirely up to you.
I'd like to know if he's with his mother. His mother's passed.
Yeah,
He's still on
he's
this
he's
side.
here. So he's what we call earthbound.
So really,
So earthbound entities, it's not like they come and visit us something, like they're sort of stuck and they're confused, or they did something terrible and they're afraid to move on. There's all kinds of different reasons why they're earthbound. But both of them that commit suicide
yeah,
are earthbound. You know, like, you could have like a holiday and you feel someone's around you that
Yeah.
had passed away.
right,
That's just like a visitation,
yeah,
That's definitely the earthbound. They're here and now.
Yeah, and usually the earthbound ones are negative. Usually they're pretty negative.
right,
And then, but what we feel in here is not that negativity, because that's like a dank, heavy, it's like a heaviness, like a horrible humid day, like you can't even breathe,
That's how I feel about Casey. A
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
that makes sense.
When I'm like laying down trying to go to sleep,
Mhm.
or often in the car.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's basically
I've never
with you
had a
all the
negative.
time.
Yeah, he is. He honestly, he's like sucking out my energy.
Yeah.
It won't drain you.
I'm exhausted, and I just. He's like always begging me to take care of him, and I don't know how. I don't know what he wants.
But that's the confused part. You're probably saying, Nicole, right?
Yeah,
Like he doesn't really understand.
Yeah, he doesn't know why he's still here, kind of thing.
Yeah, like I've tried to, like, for example, like forgive him. I've gone through like stages of anger. Like, why did you do this? How you didn't even know me? Look what you put my family through. And then I go to like, feeling sorry for him, and he must have been in a lot of pain, and so I'm trying to like connect with that part. Then I have these like real maternal pulls like towards him, and I feel like he's latching onto that.
Could be too, yeah.
That's probably why he's drawn to you.
Yeah.
Like a mother type figure.
Yeah.
And then this is the room where you put stuff away and you come back in and it's all thrown around again.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I have cleaned this room 3 times this week.
Yeah.
And it's a disaster, and she doesn't even come in here.
Yeah.
I think that's just trying to get your attention type thing.
But it's
Strong,
nowhere
though.
else. It's only in here.
That's poltergeist stuff. That's
Yeah,
strong.
the energy is strong in here.
I mean, that's, dude, throwing stuff around. I mean, that's strong.
Yeah. It's like she'll play in here for maybe 10 minutes and then leave, and then, and then because she's like, I don't want to be in there, and then the next morning it'll just be
Right.
trashed. Literally trashed. All the clothes are out of the dresser. Puzzles dumped out. I mean, all her toys are out of the toy box.
That sounds like frustration though, like you say, confused.
Mhm.
Like what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That could be that.
could be, yeah.
He could clean instead of trash the place.
right.
Right, that would be great. You're hired, Casey.
He could be frustrated and clean. Casey, are you here? You want to talk to us? I don't think he does want to talk to us. I think that he knows that we're here to move him on.
You don't
Yeah.
think he's ready? What do you think?
I think he's connected to Amanda. I think that he's connected.
I think he doesn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not sure of what's going on.
Right.
Maybe he thinks he's afraid of us. Doesn't know what to do.
Casey, we're not here to harm you in any way. We're here to help you. And we're here for Amanda because you're hurting her. You're hurting her every day, all the time. You're hurting her and you're hurting her family. Look at the millimeter.
Yeah, that meter jumped down there too. It almost went off.
As I said that, it went 5, 7.
When you said you're hurting her, I don't think they realize what they're doing when they drain people. They
Do you
just
want to
take
hurt her?
energy.
Do you want to make it so she can't do her job? She's a nurse. She's here, you know, she's here to help other people. Nurses are great people. They help other people. Is that something that you want to do? Do you want to hurt her? I mean, bad enough, you already threw yourself in front of her van. You could have killed her and her family. You're selfish. So do the right thing. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to stop hurting these people. And you know, like you said, Amanda, you know, he can come back and visit you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if it's not bad, a bad interaction.
Yeah, if it's not negative and draining, that's the part.
Right.
I've been so sick.
You're
I can't
weak
even
and
do
you're
my
drained.
job. I mean,
Right.
I was in the hospital. I was like 90 pounds. I lost so much weight and I can't even eat.
We see that a lot with people that we investigate. They're so drained, they're like mentally drained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sucks all your energy right out.
Is that what you want to do, Casey? Do you want to hurt people? Or do you want to help people? You want to become part of the solution, or you want to remain part of the problem? It's pretty simple. Obviously in life you had a lot of trouble and issues. Apparently he had tried to commit suicide before, right?
That's correct.
I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think just being around maybe. What do you think, Nicole?
I agree.
I don't think he's malicious.
Look,
No,
1.0.
Not at all.
I don't think he means harm, but just being around the
He
people.
likes what you're saying because it went to a 1.0 on the millimeter.
He's not trying to harm him, but being around.
Yeah, but that's ignorant. You know what I
Taking-
mean? Like he's ignorant because he's not allowing his family to live their lives.
Yeah, and I can't fix this for him.
Right.
But that's what a confused spirit is.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And they have no connection other than the fact that he had killed himself with their vehicle on a highway.
Right.
I'm sorry that happened to you. You know? It shouldn't have at all. And then, you know, at some point in his life, someone should have got him the help that he needed.
Right.
You know? Especially if he's suicidal and let him run around like that.
Right.
But,
He had 4 previous attempts from the police report.
4.
4.
Oh my God.
Well, this was the 4th, so
Yeah.
3 previous and then this one.
Patrick, can you see Casey? It's right at 1.0 on the millimeter.
Yeah, this meter jumped over here too. Just didn't go off.
Patrick, can you see Casey? Because Patrick's not going to want this guy Casey messing with you,
No.
you know?
I'm like Patrick's mother.
Yeah.
Think he could be like protective energy maybe?
I could see Patrick, being that way. Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You think you can move him on, Nicole?
Yes.
Go for it.
Whoa. What did that say?
I don't know.
Wow, that was just out of the blue.
It was loud.
Well, I was just saying what you're feeling now can go away and you can feel better if you move on.
Okay.
It's scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been on the whole time.
So what does that mean?
I'm not sure what it said. We'll have to listen.
We'll have to listen to it later on and hear.
Yeah. I was shocked.
I mean, that just talk, boom, you know,
Yeah.
It's weird.
I almost said, it didn't say goodbye, but it said something.
like departing or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my digital recorders going, so I recorded it.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
We're gonna.
Okay.
I have the recorder here going. Everything plus the camera, so. It feels different in here, though. Let's look at that 0.3.
Yeah, get it.
So what do you feel, Nicole?
That startled me.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But I feel good about it.
Okay.
I feel like what I said was that they can move on. I explained that they're in a state right now that they don't have to be in, and they can do something about it. And I feel like it was positive.
Whoa.
4.0. Are they responding to you?
You did respond to what you just said.
Yeah, I felt like it was positive.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, we're getting like direct responses. It's
Yeah.
Really cool.
But the millimeter's still going. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's going.
so it's not like the room is neutral right now.
But you said there's residual energy can stay
Yeah.
over.
That could be it.
Yeah.
And also, it's not going to be immediate.
Yeah, it's gonna take
But
time.
I do feel better because I had like a heaviness in my chest. I felt like they were kind of like reluctant,
Okay.
but I feel okay now.
So in time, it might be what,
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks maybe, or longer.
I don't think longer.
No.
No, I feel like a week.
And she'll start getting her energy back. Is there anything she can do to protect herself?
White
White light around her?
light
anything?
around her. Let me think. You could also ground yourself.
Mhm.
There, you could just say, imagine white light around you,
Mhm.
and just reiterate that you would like them to move on.
Mhm.
And you can also ask, if you try to get in touch with your guides, you can say, I do not want to see any spirits. I really need help.
Okay.
Kind of close yourself off.
Yeah, really.
Basically, so you're not
Yeah.
Okay.
constantly drawing that energy.
Okay. So, see that I gotta admit I feel guilty when I do because I've tried to do that, and then he'll like come to me and ask me to hold him and help him and then I feel guilty.
Well, I don't think you should. I think it's what's best for both of you.
Okay.
Because you're kind of holding them here when you do that too.
Yeah.
You're not.
I
letting
was
them-
wondering about that if
Yeah.
I'm partly responsible because I feel like
Well, I don't think you're responsible. I think it's mostly the reason why he's here is I don't think he would have moved on anyway. To be honest, I don't think that it's your fault.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's definitely not your fault. I think you're
Yeah.
open,
Yeah.
thinking you're
Right.
drawing that energy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were saying before. I think your whole family's open, and that's why
Right.
you're experiencing these things. Everyone is.
Okay.
It feels different in
It
here.
went down to 0, Mike.
It feels different
It's
in here.
totally 0.
Yeah. It feels different in here.
Okay.
A lot different now. Almost like a nice new day. But,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Everything's 0 right now.
That's funny because it was never, this is 0.1.
Yeah, but
It kind of stayed around 0.1. But that could be a natural effect too, you know?
it also went up 2 degrees too. It was at 71. It's bouncing almost 73.
Yeah, I feel different.
Yeah. You don't feel that heaviness in your chest. Uh-oh.
There you go.
2.6, and then it went down.
You definitely get responses, but that doesn't mean
Yeah.
they're not moving on.
Yeah.
Right. Patrick, is that you?
And you can keep telling them, move on,
Okay.
move on, don't stay here.
Okay. All right.
Your loved ones are waiting for you in the white light. They're waiting for you. You should go be with them. And you can come back and visit. I mean, you love them, right? I mean, you love Patrick.
Yes. Very much.
Sound like a good kid.
So Patrick,
Yeah.
you know you got love here. Lots of love. You have a family that loves you. And you know what? They're going to be with you again someday.
Let me know that he's here and why I mean, I get the confusion part.
I think what I'm getting is that you were the last person to see him.
Okay.
And he's looking for you to for closure.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. That's.
Is he trying to apologize? Is he feel guilty? I guess I'm trying to.
I think he's trying to just find closure. Like he's just like, what state am I in? I know I'm dead, but like.
Okay.
But suicide is such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're taking yourself out of time and existence, you know, way before you're supposed to go.
Right.
It's not natural.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then whatever they hold, they take with them, you know?
Yeah, and he brought a lot of problems with him.
Yes.
He can't drink anymore. So he doesn't have the addition of alcoholism or any kind of drug problem.
Right.
You know, but he still has that confusion and those emotions, you know. And that's why when I asked you initially, is anybody in the family feeling any emotions for no reason, no good reason, like anger or sadness or these extreme emotions?
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can feel their emotions, they're not even yours. I mean.
Right. I mean, that's what I've
sad,
been going through. Yeah.
Sad, happy, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the state that they're in because they're like pure emotion, you know. So it's like you can walk through a cloud of that and then all of a sudden experience all these terrible emotions.
That's what's been that happens to me all the time with him, and it's usually when I'm, you know, like I said, at nighttime.
And that's where you got to really close yourself off.
Right.
Okay.
That's when you're most open.
Okay, that makes sense.
But Nicole, you
quiet
feel that she's kind of empathic, right?
I
like
really,
sensitive.
Yeah, I feel like the whole family's open, and it's just about closing it off.
Okay.
And controlling it, which is difficult.
Okay.
But it's doable. So.
Okay.
You just need to work at it. And just say, you can say no. I don't want to see spirits. I don't want to.
So literally tell him,
No.
you know, no.
Don't feel bad because it's for the better of both of you.
Okay. All right. That's what I got to work on because then I've got this guilt. Okay.
There's no reason to have guilt whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not your guilt. Maybe your.
It's probably his guilt.
Oh,
his guilt.
yes.
You might be feeling
possible.
his
That makes
guilt.
sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even though what happened, it wasn't your fault either.
Right.
So you can't hold on to that either. You gotta let that go.
Right.
Because you can't. It wasn't your fault.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta tell yourself that.
We're at 0 on the millimeter.
Yeah, it went back
It
down.
keeps dying down.
It did, yeah.
I mean, it spiked a couple of times when we were talking about them, but now it's neutral.
And it's warmer.
It did. It warmed up.
Yeah. So that what does that mean then?
It's
So he's
73.
what? He's like not willing to communicate any longer, or what?
Well, the whole thing is spirits take up energy,
Uh-huh.
and they actually occupy space, and the temperature will go down when they're doing
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So actually, by that going up means he's dispelling his energy. So that's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
if there's a cold spot, that means they're trying to manifest themselves. So they
Okay.
actually draw the thermal energy around them.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, and then that's what they use for electricity. Like they drain our batteries,
Okay.
stuff
right.
like that. You
Which
know.
happened tonight.
Yeah,
We had some.
to both of us.
Yeah,
But it feels good in here now.
it does.
It doesn't feel like it did before.
Okay.
See,
Wow.
there you go. I mean, they're answering us.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow, both of them.
Oh boy.
2.2 over here of this.
It's a good feeling.
Maybe they're happy.
Is that Patrick?
The word beer earlier.
Beer.
Really?
Yeah, when we said
Yeah.
beer, they went off.
Yeah, we were talking
beer.
about being teenagers and drinking beer.
Yeah.
We were just joking around and said, then they started flashing.
All right, so I think we're done, right?
Yeah, I think so. You feel pretty good, Nicole.
Definitely.
How you feeling, Amanda?
Yeah. I mean, I feel definitely. I mean, it's I know I'm not nuts now.
Right.
I
I mean, you definitely got energy in here. It's,
yeah.
you're getting readings.
I just need to I think I just need to transfer all this into asking him kindly to please leave.
You like to read?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's lots of books
Yeah,
about-
I have books if you want to read
Yeah.
some of this stuff.
about being a medium and all this stuff and being sensitive,
Uh-huh.
you know, and shielding yourself.
Okay.
You can also take your guilt and just throw it out to the white light. And let it
Okay. I'm familiar with the white light
Yeah.
concept.
just
Amanda and her family had suffered 2 terrible events in their lives. We came in and did our investigation to get some answers, and we certainly did. The amount of physical responses that we received was very telling of the energy at this location and that surrounded the lives of everyone in the home. Nicole felt that she was able to help these 2 troubled spirits cross over, and in turn has helped the family. The next day, Amanda's 5-year-old daughter walked back into her bedroom and said that Casey is gone now, and she has slept in there ever since.
Kids here want to play some kickball with us? I don't think these balls too good.